Jim Jones goes off on Tony Yayo. It was epic. Let's talk about it. This is Fresh Hiphop Opinion with your guy Oleezeh. Don't forget to subscribe. So yes, Jim Jones again is talking. He's been speaking about Cameron and Dame Dash recently. If you haven't seen the episode, go check it out. But his latest verbal victim is G-Unit's Tony Yayo. And I'll give you the backstory of this. Tony Yayo been on previous podcasts, whether it was DJ Vlad, Shannon Sharp, saying how Jay-Z didn't look out for Memphis Bleek like 50 Cent looked out for G-Unit. Check out the clip of Yayo speaking to Shannon Sharp.
You spoke about how
Jay don't look
they'll look out for Bleek like Fib look out for you.
Yeah, I don't think so. And then he said he eat his home halal. He eats on his own. I eat on my own too.
Right.
On my own too. I just came off tour.
Right.
When have you seen Bleek on tour? On his own. Jay-Z is not a bad guy. Bleek is not a bad guy. I'm not saying that. I'm saying to you that Jay-Z was all business with them niggas. When Buck up on his taxes, 50 a piece or more. When Prodigy bought a house and needed more money, 50 a piece or more. Prodigy are paying back. The thing with 50 is, it was business and we was friends. I don't feel like Bleek was Jay-Z friend. I don't feel like Young Guns was Jay-Z friend. It came to a point where 50 was helping Siegel. Siegel was left in the dust. Let's keep it real. That's how I looked at it.
Yeah, fam. So Yayo basically saying Bleek isn't looked after by Jay-Z. He's not out there. He's not getting money like that. Jay-Z doesn't really look after his artists. He looks at them more like business rather than friends. He used a comparison of how Beanie Siegel was all messed up and 50 came and helped him out, referring to Young Guns. He doesn't believe Young Guns are Jay-Z's friends. The only one that Jay-Z really made friends with, if you look at it and historically, is Kanye West. And even they fell out. And Kanye West was really the biggest artist out of all of them. So you can say that was really a business decision. Whereas 50 has made all his artists very financially stable. You look at Banks, you look at Yayo. He's still taking out Yayo on tour with him. So he's breaking bread, being placed in nice hotels. And let's not forget when Young Buck had his tax issues, like Yayo said, 50 sorted it out for him. Maybe Yayo does have a point in terms of comparing 50 and Jay, the way they handle their artists on a friendly level or business level. But Bleek wasn't happy with these comments because Yayo said it a few times. And he responded with Nori and said this.
I seen something Tony Yayo said, Hov don't look out for me like 50 look out for him.
Oh, word? He said that?
I just want to clear that up. Hov don't have to.
All right.
You know what I mean?
All right, okay.
I'm chewing aloud on my own.
Right.
If Hov look out, I'm telling you, I'll be up there.
Right.
So when y'all see me out here, that's the Blizzle budget. But back to you, I'm sorry for cutting you off, but I just want to let you know Hov don't have to.
Yeah, fam. I told you Bleek's not taking no nonsense. He was saying that he's halal good. He don't need no Jay-Z to help him eat. He's got his own money right. He's a grown man handling grown man business. Now that wasn't an aggressive response from Bleek, but he's just making it known that he's his own man. And to be honest with you, the reason why people always say this about Bleek and Jay-Z is because Jay-Z once said on one of his songs, I can't remember the song, that Bleek doesn't have to work, he's got him forever. And I think from then on, people just felt like Bleek was just getting some payroll paid by Jay-Z and doesn't have to do anything. But now we've seen recently that Bleek is doing very well on the podcast. He's actually a very good interviewer, like I've mentioned a couple times. His interviews do flow better than most rapper turned podcast interviewers that I've seen. But after Bleek made his response, no one really thought anything about it. Nobody even thought about this Bleek and Yayo thing as anything. But in comes Jim Jones, the capo, Harlem's legend, the oldest YN on the block. Him and Memphis Bleek won the Rock Solid podcast, and Bleek decided to bring this up, that Yayo speaking about how Jay-Z doesn't look after him like 50 looked after the G-Unit members. And for some reason, Jim Jones tapped into his young energy and started going off on Tony Yayo. Check out the clip.
You got like Yayo talking about, Jay don't take care of. I don't need Jay to go on tour.
Yo smoke hard coke,
Yo, chill. Yo, chill.
You look like you need to be taken care of. You look like you need to go to the dentist. You need to look like you need to brush your teeth. You look like you need hygiene. You look like you need help. Tell your man 50 send you an ounce or something, yo.
You do need
You
that
might
help.
need
That's
2
why-
ounces.
That's why
Paid
you
in full
looking
move. I got a G for every bump in your face. I promise you that.
That's
I
a
promise
fact.
you that.
Why you worrying about
Peon, you broke. You know
See?
I got it. What's
Don't-
up? The
Ain't
bag
nobody-
is up. The bolsa.
Hey, yo.
Hey, Flea, where the bump side, Flea?
Let me finish that off. Ain't nobody taking care over here, B.
Yeah, fam. I don't know what got into Jim Jones right there, but he went off. Saying Tony Yayo looks like he needs money, he needs looking after. He needs a dental work. He looks like he's smoking and sniffing something crazy. Basically was calling Yayo out saying, you don't want no smoke with me, homie. I got more money than you. Bleek was laughing there too, saying exactly and everything. So this really came out of left field for me. I didn't see this coming. But word out there is that Yayo in the past mentioned Stack Bundles, Jim Jones' former artist that sadly lost his life long time ago now. He was still in the hood with like a Lamborghini or some flash car, and Jim Jones didn't take him out of the projects, and that would have basically contributed to him losing his life. Whereas 50, when Yayo came out of jail or prison, put Yayo in some nice area, out of the hood. So I can see why Jim Jones may have caught offense to that, even though these comments were a long time ago. But considering that Jim Jones speaks about money, that Yayo's broke, and Yayo can't play with him on a financial level, let's look into that, because I already did. Memphis Bleek, according to the internet, his net worth is $200,000. So he's not doing bad, he's not doing great, he's doing better than I thought he would have. Based on his rap career, he didn't really have huge songs, especially songs that didn't go internationally like #1. So for him to be worth 200K, he's doing all right. And plus, obviously, he's doing very well with the podcast game. So there's no need for Jay-Z to look after him. Jim Jones is worth $400,000. So again, not doing too bad, not bad at all. But let me get a drum roll, people, because Tony Yayo is allegedly worth $2 million. These are all net worths. So as much as Jim Jones is popping off saying that Yayo ain't got no money and he's broke, if he's broke, then what would that make you, Jim? Because to my calculations, you're kind of worth a quarter of what Yayo's worth. But let's not be naive. Jim Jones only goes off like this because he just wants another viral moment. He knows the game, and Jim Jones is good at having viral moments. Keeps his name in the algorithm. I can see this becoming a bit of a back and forth, even though Yayo doesn't really do all that. He ended up posting a picture of Max B, or a clip, on his Instagram, because Max B is due to come out of prison within the next couple weeks. And with Jim Jones already angrily speaking about it on his podcast, Let's Rap About It, it seems like Yayo's trying to get under Jim Jones' skin. But that was the situation so far up to date with Tony Yayo and Jim Jones. He went off calling Yayo all sorts of things. You can only kind of speculate why Jim Jones did all that. Could be viral moment seeking, could be the old comments that Yayo said about Stack Bundles, but we'll see where it goes. I don't think it'll get violent. Of course, these guys are in their late 40s, but it's entertaining. I think it might be a good internet back and forth. But that's just my opinion. I want to know yours. Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And for just a few dollars a month, you can support the channel. It'd be much appreciated. This is Fresh Hip Hop Opinion. Peace and love.